I just said at the end of last episode that this will be the end of the tournament. I guess there is also the point-to-point after this. Did I get a bunch of prototype stuff for this vehicle? No. No. Got that. I thought I got more than one prototype thing. Prototype brakes, I guess I can use it. I don't know if I care in reality, but... Oh, okay. Sure, why not? Okay. In that case, let's keep on going here. I got the right tires. Those are pretty... And the stats are kind of maxed out. I guess we always said that putting suspension upgrades on the handling-oriented vehicles would max out your handling. I may be wrong. It might just be that the bar gets maxed out, but the actual number increases yet further. Which, granted, that may be a smart thing to do. I don't know. But it's not like handling is the only thing that matters in this game. Like, you do want to actually, well, one, get ahead of your opponents. Oh, geez, I've raced here. I raced here a long time ago. Didn't I? In, like, a sponsored race? But actually being able to get ahead of opponents. Okay, this is a different course, though. Actually being able to get ahead of opponents on straightaways and whatnot, or being able to accelerate more quickly out of a turn, things like that. Those things still matter. Okay, that went poorly. Yeah, those things also still matter plenty, of course, so... I'm not willing to say that, like, you really eschew... Jeez, I cannot pass this guy, it's such a narrow course. I am faster, am I? You can't just say, I'm going to have good handling and then my speed acceleration won't actually matter in this game. That absolutely still matters. I will say though, so far this does not feel like a particularly tough course. It feels like this might be a sort of course that just is really hard on the AI, because it has lots of bends and whatnot, and some chicanes and similar, that I think the AI is just too inclined to take too slowly. Especially on the asphalt here. Ah, come on now. Cool. You have such good traction. You can actually go pretty quickly while alternating without losing grip. Like, I have time to catch back up now. Like, it's not hopeless now that I've gone past up like it is on some courses, it feels like. Yeah, I still need to take these turns better and whatnot. What? Okay, he... I don't know if he was trying to cut me off or something. Okay, now you're really doing something there, AI. Yeah, I don't know if the AI was trying to cut me off or something, but like they just ran into the wall, which really caught me off guard. Yeah, now they've just... That time just drove off the track. Like, that was a little weird. There is definitely such a thing as managing to win in this game just because the AI does poorly instead of you doing well. You still can't, like, gun it the whole time on these turns or anything, but you can actually just let go of the gas a lot of the time and coast. Alright, there. But, maybe outside that last bend, you can coast and still just turn and not even lose grip. I need to be careful not to get too aggressive here, though, in terms of running quickly into turns and whatnot, because that feels like I'm at risk of doing that repeatedly. Feels like I'm getting a little complacent in my driving. And I'm a little sloppy in some of these spots here. Yeah, like the past few turns have felt pretty sloppy on my part, I have to admit. I need to be a lot more careful here. Like, it feels good though, like you can really, I mean, it feels like this is where I'm really getting an edge on the AI, I have to say. Now I'm just going kind of slow, but this turn's kind of rough right there. Like, okay, I lost all my speed just by slowing down, but like, you do have to take that last. It's a turn that starts gentle, but then gets a lot more tight. Is how that works. Just really awkward. It's something this game doesn't usually do either, so it can throw you off. But leading up to that, like, I can take that turn pretty quickly and maintain grip the whole time, and like the AI just doesn't seem to have an answer to it. It seems to consistently do better than they do. I see that as they're directly behind me, of course, but they've been staying behind me this whole time, which is, I think, a sign that this stuff is still working in the end. And I'm back to driving a little cautiously here, maybe a bit too much, but I definitely feel like I'm screaming through this as quickly as I could. I'm still fairly okay. Say that right as they try to make a pass, but right here, like, this feels good. It feels like a good racing line and everything. But they need to slow down a bit here, but you need to. It's nice start sliding at the end, anyways. Come on. But yeah, right there, that tightening turn is just rough. I am not used to handling something like that in this game. I don't know quite exactly how to approach it without feeling like I'm slowing down way too much on the turn coming into it and then having no speed going out of it. Either way, I'm managing just fine. Not a super high scoring race, I have to admit. Not a whole lot of sliding around. But how good it feels to finish this up with what basically adds up to a victory lap. That went quite well. Cool. Huh. Second place had the best lap though. They just completely ruined themselves and they just drove off the course at one point. Well, cool. There you go. There's me winning that championship. Does the game care? No. I don't get anything for it. You know, aside from money. But, oh, I got a decal, sorry. There's not much stuff left for me to get for the truck anyways. But yeah, I guess the reason I'm not getting much with the bike was that I'm not doing a lot of different event types with it. I guess what's probably best really is just specialize in only 2 vehicle types, one of each weight class. I spread out across everything, but then you can focus on upgrading that one vehicle type and getting sponsor deals for that one vehicle type, and that way you can get the prototype parts for it and everything, assuming you're winning races. But I needed to load all the stuff and everything, and also I just want to, you know, actually play other stuff in the game. Okay, but yeah, that's everything then. But there's all of our gold trophies. Stop going the wrong way. Controller's not happy today. But I am. Alright. And then I guess we have the point-to-point tournament is how this is.
The last stop on the circuit. The top finishes here, I could clinch the circuit championship and bring it home to Fury.
You already won.
All the shady business going on. Will I be allowed to win?
You already won.
work's going on, Slick?
Are you still working on that souped-up racing buggy of yours?
You know I am.
If we were to winch up the body of my buggy and transfer it onto the frame of yours, no one would be able to tell we made the switch, right?
Well, yeah, but that's crazy. You know you can't use my buggy in an official race?
I don't intend to. I'm just looking to even the odds a little bit. Pete, something is very wrong on this circuit. I've been getting hints along the way, and there might be an attempt to sabotage us through the fuel system.
I'm gonna stay out here all night with my shotgun. Hit up!
Listen, we gotta keep it down, man. We gotta keep it under the radar.
Okay. Only because it's you, Slick.
Subterfuge is the way to go.
Anyone tries to put anything in your tank, I'll go right in here instead.
Just wish I knew exactly what our enemies were up to.
Gentlemen, shall we begin? As long as I've been running the circuit, we've all done well. Quite well, thanks to my secret enrichment scheme. As you are well aware, when one of our drivers wins a race, we give them a small token payout, and then sink the rest into research and development. Except that there is no R&D, just lucrative offshore bank accounts for all of us. The drivers have never suspected a thing. Gentlemen, this Slick has cost us dearly this season. And if Fury takes the Circle Championship, it will be an absolute disaster. Luckily, we have a plan. Dirk?
This is XJ12. A fuel additive that instantly turns viscous and gums up the working of an engine, reducing the vehicle's performance and speed. Tonight, it will be added to the fuel tanks of Fury's vehicle. Even Slick's talents will help them.
But fellas, that's not really cricket now, is it? What a fair play and all that. Shut up, old man.
If you so much as try to tip off Fury, well, there are certain foreign authorities that would be very interested in talking to you about your reckless use. So, as I was saying, gentlemen, we have nothing more to worry about. And the Fury problem will be nothing but a bad memory.
I'll be perfectly honest, I couldn't understand most of that cutscene. It is so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Also, this feels really stupid when I've already won the tournament. Points-wise, there's no way I can lose. The only thing that could happen is if I exited the entire tournament. Like, I don't know, maybe getting disqualified for cheating or something. Also, am I required to use the truck or buggy or something now? No. Whatever. I mean, I might go truck anyways, just because it's what I like to do if I get the choice. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it one shot this episode, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just keep going next episode. Well, anyways, again, also, this whole thing is a lot sillier also when Dirk does really poorly in the tournament. It's not like Dirk was going to win anyways. The whole thing being a psyop on Slick is kind of funny, I do have to admit. But, anyways, let's just drive. Like, I've also already won every other tournament in the circuit. There's just this one race, which, again, I can't not win if I don't get disqualified or something, so... They're saying, we'll just make him lose the race. Well, okay, who cares? Like, the last race in the circuit is not the only one that matters, guys. It's not like it's neck and neck. I'll just forge my own path, I guess. See? Now that was cool. I have to admit. And the real shame is that that really cool maneuver is probably not going to have counted for anything. Forget it, I'm not going to take that route. Why are the heavy vehicle routes so thin these days? They're very hard to stay on, which is especially strange when heavy vehicles are the ones that are harder to control. practically never seem worth it anymore. Nor do I really ever see how they're actually supposed to be oriented towards the vehicle they're supposedly oriented to anymore. Especially with all these jumps and whatnot. Like, what is going on here? I know I keep saying this, but seriously. Alright, well, I'll give it a good shot, regardless. Even if we're not too optimistic, I'm surprised. Can you even let me do that? About, managing to pull this off on the first try, or even necessarily with the truck at all, considering how the last couple races were. Having a hard time gaining on anyone right now, I do have to say. This is another one of those cases where, okay, one route is way longer than the other. Curious how much faster it would be to take the red route, but at the same time, heavy routes tend to be such a pain. I don't know. I can barely tell which road was what there, I have to admit. Oh, nice. Can't figure out where he spot me either. I assume you have a good deal more speed than is actually easy to get there, I guess. Guys, why are these heavy vehicle routes so narrow all the time? Like, hey, here's a jump that you just have to hit dead center. You have no way of knowing that beforehand. Thanks. The heavy vehicle routes more and more feel like they're just there to trick you. To goad you into taking a route that's actually way worse in every respect. There are cases where it feels like the straighter nature of them could be to your benefit, but only sometimes. Like, I'm gonna be stupid and try yet again to take a heavy route here. Because here might be a bit straighter and that could be to my benefit. Oops, someone fell. Game also cannot decide where I am, jeez, in the positions. Yeah, we're not making this, unfortunately. That's how it is with heavy vehicles. I could give it another shot and potentially do better, but like we know at this point the tradition is just this doesn't work out. Could have tried to take the heavy vehicle route there just now, because it would have been straighter, but at the same time, it usually doesn't work very well, so who knows? Nope, not quite. Oh well. Alright, like I said, we'll do this again next episode.